Let's get right into it. Number 4, breakfast betrayal. Breakfast. The most important meal of the day brought to you by probably a cereal company. You wake up groggy, half zombie, half scrolling TikTok, and you think, hey, I should be healthy today. So you reach for something light, maybe a yogurt cup, some juice, or one of those whole grain breakfast bars that's basically a candy bar wearing glasses and pretending to read Kafka. Here's the betrayal: that healthy breakfast is often just sugar in a costume. Juice, that's fruit's secret sugar dump. Yogurt, might as well call it dessert with a calcium hat. Granola bar, oh honey, it's a glorified cookie. All this sugar causes your blood glucose to spike like it's on a trampoline and then crash. By 10 a.m., your energy dips, your mood dips, and suddenly you're yelling at your stapler for looking smug. Psychologically, this triggers a vicious cycle. Your brain loves predictability, so when it gets used to that morning sugar rush, it starts expecting it. It becomes like that clingy ex who shows up at your door with iced coffee and regret. So you snack more, crash more, and your energy graph starts to resemble a toddler's Etch-a-Sketch attempt. What your body actually wants in the morning is protein, fiber, and fat, things that keep your blood sugar stable and your brain from making you cry over printer paper. Eggs, whole grains, even last night's leftovers. Yes, cold pizza can technically be brain fuel, are way better than the sugar masquerade of modern breakfast. So next time someone tells you breakfast is sacred, ask them if they mean the ritual or the sugar crash sacrament. Number 3, the hydration hoax. You're not hungry. You're thirsty wearing a hunger costume. Ever feel randomly snacky even though you just ate? Like you finished a sandwich 15 minutes ago and suddenly you're eyeballing The Office. Ficus, like it might be edible. That, my friend, might be your body confusing dehydration with hunger, which, yes, makes your internal system sound like a broken GPS screaming, recalculating every 5 minutes. Here's the weird science: your hypothalamus, the little control freak in your brain that manages hunger, thirst, temperature, and basically your whole life, sometimes gets signals crossed. Mild dehydration can feel suspiciously like hunger. Same fatigue, same crankiness, same "I need a cookie or I will murder the printer" vibes. So what do? You eat, but your body's like, cool story, but I asked for water and now it's stuck processing unnecessary calories while still being parched. Congratulations, you just fed a thirst monster with chips. This is especially true if you're a serial coffee drinker, aka 80% of humans with a job and a soul. Caffeine is a mild diuretic, so even though you're technically drinking a liquid, it's not exactly quenching your cells. It's like trying to moisturize with sandpaper. The fix: water before snacks, always. Next time you feel hungry, try downing a glass of water and waiting 10 minutes. If the hunger disappears, congrats, you just avoided a snack spiral. If it doesn't, then yes, go ahead and find the nearest edible object that isn't a houseplant. Basically, you're not starving. Your brain is just holding a cup and pretending it's empty. Number 2, the portion distortion. Let's talk about serving sizes, also known as fictional units of measurement created by the snack Illuminati. Ever seen the back of a cereal box that says serving size 3 or 4 cup? No human alive pours 3 to 4 cup of cereal. That's like 11 Cheerios and a puff of existential dread. Meanwhile, your bowl looks like a grain silo, and suddenly you've eaten 4 servings before the milk even hit the bottom. This is called portion distortion, the human brain's complete inability to estimate food amounts in any way that's remotely helpful, especially when it comes to foods we like. Your brain low-key conspires with your stomach to act like it's still 1942 and you're rationing flour in a world war. Just a bit more, it whispers, for survival. Even psychology is in on the prank. Studies show we eat more when food is served in larger containers, even if we're not hungry. Ever gone to the movies and said, I'll just get a medium popcorn? And then it turns out the medium could feed an entire dorm room through finals week. Yeah, that's the brain doing interpretive dance instead of math. Your body doesn't count servings, it just registers foods here. Must consume, and it doesn't even get full for like 20 minutes, so by the time satiety shows up to the party, you've already eaten enough pasta to legally qualify as a carbohydrate. If you want to outsmart this nonsense, use smaller plates, slower bites, and maybe actually look at a measuring cup one time before you die. Radical idea, I know. Number 1, the clean plate cult. Let's get controversial. You don't have to finish your plate. Cue dramatic music, slow zoom on grandma's disappointed face, and the haunting echo of "there are starving children in the world." Yes, we've all heard it. But here's the deal. Guilt is not a nutritional strategy. The Clean Plate Club is one of the most deeply ingrained eating mistakes, and it's got psychological roots thicker than Thanksgiving gravy. This idea came from a time when food was scarce and wasting anything was a moral offense. But now most of us have way more food than our stomachs actually need, and we're still out here eating like there's a government-issued potato shortage. Here's how it works. Your brain learns patterns. If you consistently finish everything on your plate, it starts to equate full with empty plate. Even if you're full halfway through, your brain's like, nope, mission incomplete, keep chewing. And because we're also terrible at portioning, see every restaurant meal ever, that clean plate is often double or triple what you actually need. Even worse, rewarding yourself or others for cleaning plates, especially kids. That's basically psychological conditioning. 101, eat past fullness, get praised, ignore your body, get dessert. Good job, Pavlov. Now we're emotionally invested in bloating. Mindful eating is the antidote here. Slow down, actually taste stuff. Pause halfway through a meal and check in with your stomach like it's a group chat. Are we still hungry, or are we just doing this for vibes? Because eating past fullness isn't noble. It's just uncomfortable, and possibly followed by button unbuttoning and shame burps. You're not a bad person for leaving food behind. You're not personally responsible for global hunger. You're just someone who stopped eating when their body said, hey, I'm good. Revolutionary, I know. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.